Made it through another week. That's amazing for me. Hi, everybody. Welcome, Old Guy Saturday Night Viewer Requested Dinners. And gonna right off the bat take care of the hello to my brother Doug and sister-in-law Shar. Good evening to the two of you. And so, bourbon chicken tonight with fried rice.
Yep.
Is on the menu.
Natalie's here.
Hi, Natalie. Good evening. Hope it's been a good week for you. It was a week. I won't say it was a good week. I'm not going to say it was a bad week, but it was a week. What's that?
Ralph, sir.
Ralph. Hey, Ralph. Awesome to see you. Kind of. I mean, you know what I mean. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. And Ralph, this recipe would do okay if you like tofu. I don't know if you like tofu or not, but you could use this recipe with tofu if you wanted, instead of chicken.
Natalie says, yeah, it was a week, LOL.
It was. So, just curious. Gotta kill a little bit a minute here until some people come in. Don't want to get started too quickly, and then like shoot off all the fireworks before any crowd shows up, so to speak.
Ralph says, yep, he likes it. Tofu.
Awesome. So you could probably use tofu in place of the chicken, I would think. Tofu pretty much just picks up the flavor of whatever you're mixing it with. So. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the texture too much. It's okay with other things, but like with real meat, I can handle a little tofu. But yeah, it's a texture thing for me. Don't care for the food. How about you, Mrs. Old Guy? Do you like tofu?
No.
No. Mrs. Old Guy does not like tofu. Well, boy, I'm just going to stand here, my arms crossed, and I'm not going to do nothing. As a matter of fact, all this food that's out here right now and this different stuff to make this with, it's just going to sit there.
Natalie says not a fan of tofu.
I'm not cooking tonight. I ain't going to do it. I don't blame you, Natalie. I don't like it neither. I ain't cooking. We'll hang out and we'll talk, but Mrs. Old Guy and I ain't having no dinner tonight. I just decided at the last moment, last second, no food. It's going to just sit there like that for this hour while we talk, and then
Natalie says she thinks she'll stick to her Mexican pizza.
Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. Is it a Taco Bell Mexican pizza? Mrs. Old Guy, I don't know if you saw the video, but Mrs. Old Guy and I did try the Mexican pizza again. Over the couple of years that it was gone, I don't remember if it was the same flavor or not, but it did seem like it had like some green onions on it too. And I think when they first came out with it back when it's like 80 something. They put black olives. I'm pretty sure. But I might be. I don't know.
Sergeant Dunn's here.
Sergeant Dunn.
Natalie said yes.
Awesome. Glad you're here, man. I was just saying that I've got this stuff lined out to do bourbon chicken, fried rice. Last minute decision.
Ralph says,
Ain't cooking nothing.
how about the texture of halloumi? Halumi cheese?
Halloumi cheese? I've never heard of that. So I don't know, Ralph. I don't know. Now I did see this video. I made some cheese not too long back for the first time, and I had just, in a quick browsing thing, ran across a video once that said how to make cheese from powdered milk. So after making cheese, I thought I'd go back and look at that again. And so I can't remember exactly which channel it was. Asian looking gal. I don't remember her name, but she made it, and she said that it tasted exactly like cheese made from powdered milk. Powdered milk cheese. And I thought, well, that doesn't sound very good at all. And I'm not going to do that. So if I make any more cheeses, it's definitely not going to be powdered milk cheese. Just probably for that same reason, the texture is what brought that on. So anyway.
Natalie said that she can confirm that the Mexican pizza did have green onions on.
Okay. Phew. That's a bit of a relief, I haven't heard anybody say for sure. You weren't sure either, so.
I was pretty sure, but
Yeah.
not positive.
Yep. It's just one of those things, well, did they or didn't they? I'm glad to know at least I remember some stuff.
I don't remember the black olives.
It seems like they did. I may be wrong on that. But, the green olive or green onion was definitely there. And I'm not going to get started here. I mean, I am going to cook. I'm not going to miss my dinner, but I'm just going to hang out for a little bit. This isn't going to take just a few minutes to rock out, so I might as well BS for a little while. Oh, a little bit of, just minor information. This is my 50th live stream. Yay! Doesn't seem like I've been doing them that long, but and it's not like 50 in a row. There was a week or two that I didn't do one, and so forth. So almost a year's worth, but it's been over a year since I've been doing it. That makes
Nate's here.
Hey Nate, waiting on you, buddy. No, I kind of am, but I'm just also waiting because it's not going to take a whole long time. But I'm glad to see you, and I've got some information or some, I guess, information or news for Wild Man. Is he there with you? Is Wild Man there?
Natalie says congrats on 300 subs and yay for your 50th live.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for both. Yes, I was surprised that I finally got 300.
Nate said sorry for being late.
Oh no, you're fine. You're not late. I'm just kind of hanging out a little bit tonight because really this isn't going to take a whole long time. So I do need to know if Wild Man is watching because I got news for Wild Man. I need to know. And what are you guys doing at your house tonight? Really, folks, I want to know. Natalie's having Mexican pizza. What are the rest of you folks having?
Yes, the whole crew is here. Nate said.
Okay, so Les, just happened to catch your. Let me see if I can remember how he said it. Malt shop dinner or something like that.
Yep.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
So burgers, fries, onion rings, and a malt. So that's coming up week after next. Next week is pizza, mountain pizza. So and I'm gonna make everything. on that one. So I'll have to get started right away because I'm going to make the dough live. I'm going to make the sausage live. What else am I going to do live? The sauce, and I can't do the cheese because it just takes a little bit too long. I would like to do the cheese live also. Well, maybe I can. It might be a longer live stream. What do you guys think? Longer live stream to watch me make everything for the pizza, the sausage, the sauce, the cheese, the crust, the whole thing. You know, of course, there'll be vegetables too. So what do you think? What do you think? Would you guys watch that? Would you stay around longer to see me either fail or or not making the cheese again?
Natalie said that she had Mexican pizza for lunch and had hamburgers for dinner.
Hamburgers for dinner. All right. Well, it is National Hamburger Day, so awesome.
Nate said, Les said, cool, sounds good.
Awesome. Well, happy National Hamburger Day, Les.
Natalie said, I would be up for a longer live.
Okay. Well, we'll see what people think here. Yeah, it's only 10 after. We'll give it a few. You don't mind, do you? We just kind of hang out and talk for a little bit. It's going to get a little rainy here over the next couple days, which is great because Colorado really has been kind of in a drought thing for the last few years. So any kind of moisture we get is, well liked, well served.
Ralph said, pizza sounds an interesting topic. I wouldn't mind a longer stream or could stream in sections.
Okay. Yep, it's going to be one. It'd be one long stream. If I'm going to make everything live, I need to, so I'll have to get everything together. It's not that big a deal, I could do this, so push myself to a little bit further of a challenge here and just try to make as much as I can next week. So we'll see how well that goes. Why not? Why not? Why not? And let's see. I wanted to ask Uncle Les if there's a number that I could get a hold of you at, a phone number. I'd like to talk to you about something, a little project that I'm working on. So I'd like to talk to you about it. So if you can, just maybe have Tim get a hold of me and give me a way to talk to you. I would appreciate that, and hopefully right after the show. That would be cool. Or the stream, the show. Hey, is there a difference? I don't know. But really, I do want to talk to you about something that's coming up, and for the rest of you, when this happens, I hope you'll find it a big surprise. So, okay. How long now? 13 after. I guess if I goof around a little bit, I can get some stuff going. Why not? Can't wait forever. Okay, I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs again. I'm going to put on some gloves. Just so I really don't feel like getting my hands all chickeny tonight, so I'll stretch these on. Have you ever noticed if you have the slightest bit of moisture on your hand, it's just, there's no way.
Ralph said you almost need some Kalumpas or Minions for your stream?
Minions. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this chicken started.
Natalie said that she made it to 60 subs today. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm happy about it.
60 subs. Nice. Well, Natalie, tell me about your. I really didn't know that you had a stream. Maybe you did talk about it, but yeah. What kind of content do you put out? And you're welcome to put a link in the stream there, and so folks could maybe go down and sub to your channel. I don't mind that a bit.
Crazy Dad said that he can give you his number and everything whenever.
Okay. I'll just get a hold of you after the show then, Tim. Or after the stream. So I'm just going to cut this chicken into like some strips, kind of. Chumley's over here sniffing. You sniffing there, buddy? Huh? You smell that chicken? Huh? We've had to kind of calm him down a couple of times when he's outside playing with the young ones. Gets a little grumpy.
Natalie says, I do random stuff, but right now I'm doing ASMR/white noise videos.
White noise videos. I'm not sure what that is. Wait. I don't know if that sounds dumb or not. But.
It helps you sleep and stuff.
Oh.
I'm not positive on that either.
Okay. Is that right? Is that what that was for? Was Mrs. Old Guy in the ballpark? With that one? Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, yeah. Okay.
She says it's like relaxing sounds to help you sleep.
Awesome. White noise. Yeah. I suppose that's what my fan does for me when I try to sleep. I turn on the fan right next to my head. And, middle of winter, it don't matter. All right.
Put that one there.
Get rid of the gloves. Another cutting board. Alright. Wash my can. So I gotta brown this chicken a little bit. I'll take it out of the pan and then I'll start making the sauce. It's kind of funny. I was looking at these different recipes for bourbon chicken, and bourbon chicken is different from bourbon street chicken. There is a difference, but I looked at a couple of them, and I thought, well, that's weird. And I had Mrs. Old Guy look, and yeah, these recipes, bourbon chicken, had no bourbon in it at all. It was like, well, what's the point? All right. So it's still going to take a minute to cook this up. I remember one. Let's see, what was it? I think it might have been maybe around 2000 or so. It was Mrs. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is Mrs. Old Guy and I's 29th anniversary. So, yay for us, I reckon. Yeah, I guess, if there's a thing called unconditional love, this would be it. Enough said on that.
Nate said, yes, I have had both types. Bourbon chicken is better than the street bourbon, in my opinion.
Would you read that again, Mrs. Oldie, please?
Yes, I have had both types. Bourbon chicken is better than the street bourbon,
Bourbon
in my
Street.
opinion.
Yes. Yeah, well, there are definite differences. I like them both. I don't really like one over the other. They both have their good parts that I like, so I'm good in favor of one of them. But I thought that was kind of funny that they found a couple of Bourbon Street recipes that called for no bourbon in our bourbon recipe. It's like, why are you calling it bourbon chicken? You're not putting any bourbon. All right. I'm gonna put in a little salt and pepper. A little salt, a little pepper. Salty. A little bit of salt. A little flavor. When I had my Italian restaurant years back, the chief of a police department over the pass from where we were at would stop in, I don't know, several times a week and have some lunch. He called salt flavor. It passed the flavor. So, all right. Let's just need it browned off for right now. I'm just gonna take that, put it on the cutting board here. Hopefully not get it all over the place. We'll see how well I do with that. Lucky, we'll see. Lucky I'm not. Just more like good timing and things like that. But no luck for this guy. Rodney Dangerfield got no respect. I got no luck. All right. So I do have myself a little cheat sheet over here on this recipe. I'm going to turn that off for just a second. Got a couple of cloves of garlic. I got to get them ready to go in, and then I'll get the sauce going. Fried rice.
Natalie says, any plans for the holiday weekend? Unfortunately, I gotta work.
Other than going out for anniversary dinner with Mrs. Oldie tomorrow, we really don't have major plans. But now that I'm done with working in the garage, I gotta finish remodeling the bathroom, so the list just doesn't go away, it just gets shorter.
Ralph told Natalie I was watching a video about the making of an old computer game, and for the bubble sounds effect, they used a straw to blow bubbles into a toilet bowl. Any idea why they didn't just use a glass?
Probably the acoustic sound. Probably gave it a little bit of echo. The bowl. Get this garlic chopped up. Okay. So, toss in some garlic. Turn that heat back on. I'm going to let that go for just a minute here. Love that smell. Okay, half a cup of water. Got some soy here. And we're going to put in a third cup of soy. Let's see here. Some booze. This is just some cheap bourbon. Let's see, was that half a quarter cup of the booze? Let's make it a third. Let's make it a third cup of bourbon. Okay. A little bit of cider vinegar, just a tablespoon. Get that in there. Okay. What else we got going on here? We got some red pepper flake.
Natalie says, I bet your kitchen smells amazing.
Oh, it does. It smells like dinner. Alright, we got some container's nearly empty. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon and a half, roughly, of red pepper flake there. Where's the red? That's the thing about those great big containers. Get down to the last little bit. Okay, I'm going to add just, add, I don't know, like half a teaspoon of this sesame seed oil. Alright. We got some ketchup. Some called for the ketchup, some did not. And the last time I made bourbon chicken, I did not use ketchup, so I thought this time I will. So a couple tablespoons of that. Very nice. Whoop. Got to deal with the lid. All right. I'm going to add the chicken back into that here in a minute or two. Guess the puppy's awake. Puppies. I want to toss in some carrot. Just kind of cut it into some pieces here, some strips. Let's see, come on now. Kind of like that. And I'm just going to drop them in there. And they will soften up. A little bit of celery too. Just a little bit. Won't be much. We got a couple small little stalks here. These are going to be good.
Natalie wants to know what's your favorite thing to snack on throughout the day.
Yeah, well, I guess it kind of depends on what I have on hand. If we have some grapes in the fridge, I'm subject to maybe, snack on those grapes, a lot. If I've got an open bag of chips that I did a review from, chances are chips are going to get snacked. So I'd say probably more chips than fruit, but it's kind of in there somewhere, maybe a 60-40 kind of thing. Mostly chips, but some fruit too.
Ralph says, how long have you known these recipes for?
Well, it's not like I really keep, a million recipes up here. There are some that I use frequently, so I don't have to, really measure anything. I can just do it. But others, I'll make once in a while, and if that's the case, then I either look online or I check my reference book, my cookbook, and pull the information from there. And if it's something new or something I want to try differently, then I definitely will look at more information on the web and just see what the common ingredients are between these different recipes and what the differences are, and I'll make up my mind where I'm going to take it from there. I don't know. Does that answer your question? If that makes any sense? Okay. Put some green onion in there. Alright, just a little bit of green onion. My chicken's sad.
What?
It's over here weeping. Okay. Let's throw the chicken back in. Or throw the chicken, back in the pan. Kind of wipe that up a little bit. Okay.
Ralph says, yep, I just wasn't sure if they were things that you grew up with, etc.
Some are. Some of the recipes are. Not so much this one, but others. Grew up with all my life. So I gotta add some more here. Got some ginger. Almost forgot. 3/4 teaspoon. I want to add a little white pepper. Not a whole lot. Just got a little quarter. Apple juice. I'm not real fond of apple juice by itself, so I went and found like the smallest possible container I could find.
Like your time change has been making me miss the life. What did I miss?
Well, hey, you haven't missed a whole lot really. I've browned off some chicken and got the sauce kind of going. And I'm going to add some apple juice.
Natalie says if someone wanted to go to Colorado for a vacation, one or two things that you recommend to do.
Absolutely. Well, if you're going to come to Colorado, part of it, I guess, would matter, or may not matter, on where you're coming from. I would recommend going to Glenwood Springs, where it's a great city. They got whitewater rafting, like this time of year. They've got an amusement park on top of a mountain. You may have seen videos for like this swing chair that when they get it swinging, you're out over thousands of feet just down. They just opened a new roller coaster. They've got a mountain coaster. The gondola. There's a gondola ride that takes you up there, and that's about a 15-minute ride or so. So
You got a luge.
Yep, they got a luge. It's really a cool place. So you should, plus they have the hot sulfur springs. They've been there for, pretty famous, spot, the hot sulfur springs. The hotel is cool, but you can go just for swimming too. Um, the pools are heated by natural hot springs, so it's just one of those cool things about up there. So definitely, Glenwood Springs is a cool place to check out, and from there, within about an hour or hour and a half's drive, you can see things like the Black Canyon, Colorado Black Canyon. It's pretty cool. There's some vertical drops that are over 2,000 feet. So.
She lives in Illinois, she said before.
Okay, in Illinois. Well, so you'd have to drive over the Rockies.
Eli says, out of the kitchen amusement park? LOL.
I did. This old guy did go up not too long ago. Well, I guess it's been a couple of years back. And if any of you saw I Shake My Belly at You video, in the part where I was in the gondola, that's where we were at.
And you did one up there too.
Yeah, I did one while we were there on kind of this deck area. I shook my belly at you. That was before this surgery that I had to have, and yeah, my don't look too good. You get shook at you. So. Onions getting old. Good thing I don't need a lot of it. So I'm gonna get some fried rice kind of ready to go here. Got the rice right there. Made that last night. Cut this up.
Oh no.
What?
I just bumped the camera.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No, no, not that. I'm not bumping the camera.
There you go. Maybe that's better.
I'm crushed. I'm crushed. She bumped the camera. That's the end of it, folks. That's the end of it. Oh, it's looking good. I will add a little bit of oil to the pan I'm going to do the fried rice in, but I'm not going to start it quite yet.
Eli says that he will never get tired of fried rice.
No. No. Sometimes Mrs. Old Guy and I will change it up and make fried ramen, which is nice for a change. So anyway, I'm going to get some of these green onions cut up to go in that fried rice. I'll save a little bit to garnish the plate with. This should be delicious. Nate, this was a great idea. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
Natalie says, I have a second cousin that lives in the Denver area. I do believe she runs a bed and breakfast hotel in Colorado. It's beautiful.
Well, that would be cool. Yeah. Well, if you, hopefully you could, make up to the high country. Get away from the Denver area.
Yep. Glenwood is about 3 hours from Denver.
It is. And it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Okay.
Ralph says you need a dog cam also that would give a close-up of the food.
Yeah, I do. I had another camera I had a webcam that I was using and for like an extra camera angle, but it fried. And the only camera that would really work is to get a wireless one, which I'm really considering, or use the one I have here now. And and then a webcam to do normal conversation with. But the problem with that is the cord that I've got for this camera is only that long. So I can't get very far away from the computer with it. Not far enough, you know, that I could like catch the stove. So I tried getting a USB extension, but it didn't work. So I just have to deal with it.
Eli says that he fell in love with Anchorage, hoped to be able to live there one day.
Never been to Alaska.
Scott's here. Hey, old guy, he was able to catch the last of the stream.
Hey, Scott, glad you're here. Yeah, well, we're still going okay. I'm just, you know, I took my time today getting stuff going instead of being in a big rush. So, hey, you haven't missed too whole much. You know, got some sauce and some chicken going here for the bourbon chicken, and getting ready to get rocking on some fried rice. So, you know, hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Natalie says Walmart has decent webcams.
They do.
And Scott says, is it me or did you get a haircut?
No, it's not you. I went in and I just took my clippers and I just buzzed. Summertime, so, and then you wait by December. I won't shave again now. You know, this is it for the summer. But by the time we get to December, I'm going to be that big, bushy beard again. It doesn't take long.
Scott says, nice. I was just going to ask you what you were making.
Awesome. Yep, bourbon chicken. I found a lot of recipes, or two. I guess I shouldn't say a lot. But I found 2 recipes for bourbon chicken that didn't ask you to put any bourbon in it. Makes you wonder what you're getting sometimes when you go to these restaurants.
Eli says you could also get a cheap cell phone to use to record.
Yeah, we got a cell phone. I mean, you know, I guess I could do, you know, more. But things are really almost a hassle to set up as it is. One sec, let me get rid of this. I got a desktop computer, and so every week I've got to unplug everything out of my office and then move it into the kitchen, pull in this little table that we got, and disconnect the internet from the TV so we can get it up out of the computer, and then so really it's kind of a pain in the butt. And then to try and do additional cameras on top of it. Now, if I ever get to the point where you know, I could afford some wireless cameras and could just set up in the kitchen and leave everything in the office or something, that would be great. Or have a laptop that would power everything, whatever. But in the meantime, extra cameras are going to be kind of a hassle. More of a hassle, I guess. So we're just going to have to settle for this one for now. But I would like to do more again, like I did in the beginning. When I first started doing my streams, for those of you that weren't subscribed, I was doing fryer stuff, and I had a cam that was my fry cam. Zoom in on stuff cooking in the fryer. So kind of evolved from that to outside, and then kind of in here because outside was unpredictable.
Going outside?
And my camera broke, so I couldn't do my fry cam anymore. And, well, anyway. that's where we are. It's a sad story. All right. Let's get these onions going a little bit.
Natalie says, just make sure by December you have gingerbread making skills up to par. LOL.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've got to tell you, I had, and I say had, all the permits and everything I needed to build that gingerbread house. You know, went to school and everything, and when the dean of the school saw my video, he actually came and took my diploma off of the wall, and he tore it into little pieces. So
Eli says, hashtag, oh no.
oh no.
Scott asked how are the dogs?
What's that?
Scott asked how are the dogs?
They are doing okay. We sure need to find some people that want to buy a puppy.
Yeah, we do.
The puppies are kind of been here way longer than Mrs. Old Guy and I expected them to be. We thought they would sell a little quicker than they have, and it's they're almost 11 weeks. In fact, they'll be 11 weeks old on Monday. So we'll see.
Ralph says there are cell phone apps that turn old phones into wireless webcams.
Okay. Well, I'll have to check out that feature, see if I'll do it with the new phone. All right. We'll let those go for another minute. Crazy dogs. All the puppies are outside right now. We let them. They escaped one day, freaked out, but I have since, secured the fence and everything, so we can let them go outside and play. And it's kind of funny when the first week or two, when we were letting them out of the room that we keep them in, the spare room, and we'd open up this gate and they would run outside, and then all of a sudden that changed, like boom. Now instead of we can't open that gate anymore and let them run to the door, because they don't run to the door, they spread out through the house. And then we got to chase them down. So it's just been easier to pull them out one at a time.
Scott says, anyone have any good suggestions on what to make in an air fryer? I just got one and I have only been making chicken in it.
Make you some onion rings or some mozzarella cheese sticks. That'd work.
Eli says he's going tubing tomorrow. Going to be so much fun.
Tubing. Something I haven't done for a long time. But then again, you don't see very many dudes my age out there tubing. This is the only kind of tubing I'm doing.
Scott says, wow, how many puppies do you have left?
We have 4 puppies.
I used to help raise Belgian Malinois, how do you say it? And they were a handful.
Yep. No, we have 4 puppies left. Our big guy, when he was 10 weeks old, so last week, he weighed a little over 30 pounds at 10 weeks old. So he's going to be bigger than his daddy, I'm pretty sure. And his daddy weighs 135. So I'm seeing this boy topping out 140, maybe more.
Yeah.
He's going to be a big freaking dog.
Natalie says she does French fries in her air fryer. And Eli told Scott to try to make OG's coconut shrimp.
There you go.
And Scott says onion rings is a great idea. And the Caper Way is here.
Caper Way. Hey, man. I saw the reminder for this hot sauce challenge or something. Oh, hot pepper eating contest, right? Now, did you do that, or is it still coming up? Is that what that premiere or video is that's coming up? I saw the reminder for it. I don't want to miss it, so I hope I haven't.
Ralph told Eli that sometimes they get people in there going kayaking right under the city.
Kayaking under the city?
That's what he said.
Wow. I wonder what that must be like.
And Scott says 10 weeks and 30 pounds. Wow, that's a big boy.
Oh yeah.
Eli says to Ralph, all we have is city canals. City is canals.
Oh, okay, city canals.
Darn ducks.
Time to fry the rice.
And Caper Way said PM, and he said at 2:45 PM Eastern. So tomorrow, probably?
Tomorrow? Tomorrow day, yes?
At 2:45 PM Eastern.
Okay. Good, well, we will be here. So I will watch it.
He said TM, so I would imagine that's tomorrow. But
Yeah. Awesome. Tonight I'm making bourbon chicken with fried rice. The bourbon chicken is rocking right here. I'm just letting this start to reduce now so it makes a sauce. I pulled this up, but I'm not going to eat it.
Caper Way said, it's no worries. We'll be live streaming all day through tomorrow through the whole event.
Cool. That's cool. And so what's the prize for if you last the longest or eat the most or whatever? I'm not sure what it is, but what is the prize for that? Picked a bigger pan to do this fried rice in, but I didn't. So now I got to deal with it. Get some veg going in here.
The stream's kind of going off and on a little bit, but
Okay.
it's back now. So.
Okay.
Caper Way said $200 and hot sauces.
Nice. Nice. That's a good prize. Haven't tasted the sauce. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how it tastes until I sit down at the table.
Eli said, only way to make bourbon chicken better is with a side of bourbon.
Is with a side of bourbon?
Yeah. And the Caper Way said, lots of pain. LOL, we're just gonna go have fun, win or lose.
Oh, sure. Sure. Yeah, and well, it looks like you can definitely handle yourself when you're, dealing with that super hot stuff, so, and I think I've seen you do like multi-million Scoville unit stuff, like 12 million, whatever, so maybe eating some of these peppers that are only going to get to 1 million or so, maybe won't be so tough for you. I don't know.
Ralph said you are buffering a bit.
Well, I wish I could do something about that.
I've only done it a few times, I've noticed.
Okay.
It's fair for me.
I'm going to turn this heat back up. A little bit of soy in there. put a little dash of Chinese 5-spice on here, but I'm all out, so it'll still be good with soy. Crack an egg in that. We're getting close to feeding time.
Yay.
So next week will be kind of an extended live stream. I'm going to do mountain pie pizza. I'm going to make the cheese. I'm going to make the sausage. I'm going to make the crust. And I'm going to make the sauce on the live stream, all of it. So we'll see, how well that goes. I know it's going to take me longer than an hour. So, so I hope you guys will come and see me then too for the extended version.
Jacob Way says, how's the weather this weekend in Colorado?
Right now it's nice. Tomorrow we're supposed to get rain. I don't know, for the next day or two. Yes, 2 days. We're going to get rain, which, is welcome big time. It's been, pretty much of a drought for the last few years here, so any kind of rain we get is welcome big time. So when I say it's been rainy, that's a good thing.
Eli says, rumor is that Ed Curry already has a lot of peppers hotter than the Reaper, ready for anyone who comes out with the hotter one.
Uh-oh. Man, I tell you, you guys, got my respect there. There's no frickin' way I can eat those hot peppers. I can barely deal with a little ghost pepper. I've tried Reaper a couple times. Yep. Seems to me like that's more of a younger man's game. Okay, Mrs. Old Guy, I think the moment is upon us.
Yeah. Eli says rain. I think I've heard of that before.
Yeah. It's this moisture that comes up in the form of water. All right.
Scott says, I wish I had the time and space. If I did, I would be inquiring about your big puppy. I miss my Wisconsin Labrador that was 120 pounds. I lost home 2 years ago. I loved him.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I understand the pain, buddy. I believe you. So, all right. Let's get this plated up, and then I'll give you guys a look.
Boy says he was going to send you some.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can send it to me, and I'd try it, but, if you're sending me some, just you've seen those little itsy bitsy bottles. Put like maybe half a teaspoon in it. That would be the perfect size. Okay, here's the rice. Now the bourbon chicken.
I said, I think the last real rain we had was for New Year's Eve.
There's a carrot there. Wow, that's been a while. Yeah. It is dry, and there's what Mark Twain say. Everybody complains about the weather, but nobody does anything about it. So, right? What can you do?
Ralph asked, do you compost your food scraps?
I used to, but the lot that our house is on was owned by a coal mining company, and so the actual size of the lot is very small, and especially in the back of our house, which is the only place that I could do a
Going
compost.
outside, Paul?
Is right there where our bedroom window is in the other bedroom. And so at times compost can stink pretty bad. And so yeah, we decided that, you know, as much as we like to do it, it just, yeah, it's just don't have the room, and it was just too smelly.
Okay, just bump the camera.
Which is okay. Pumping the camera. You're gonna pay your dues for doing that.
Probably.
Okay. Sprinkle a little bit of that garnish on there. Here you go, Mrs. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, Nate, you see that, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yep.
There is the bourbon chicken with fried rice. Mmm. The house smells fantastic right now. I mean, right now.
The keeper waste says it smells really good and looks really good.
Oh man. Yes. It smells so good, I know you can smell it.
Natalie says it's going to be hot and humid for the next few days.
We got first.
Scott says, did Mark Twain say the coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco? I can say it's that it's kind of true.
Okay.
Eli says, looks amazing.
Mm.
Scott says, wow, food looks good.
Mm. Mm.
Nate says, looks awesome, Tom. I would definitely eat that up. Thanks for making my request.
Well, Nate, thank you for making the request. Mm. Oh, wow. Mm. IMZ, away. You know, this old guy, what am I doing? Away. Blown away, yes. Man, that is really, really good. That is so good.
Eli says, mouth-watering activity.
It is so good. I'm going to pop open this.
Mouth-watering activator.
Open up this here thrashed apple since I drank all my water. Another bite. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. If you've ever had those like Chinese barbecue spare ribs, and they have that kind of red sort of sauce on them that, you know, they look kind of red. The flavor is a lot like that, but the red pepper flake really gave it some heat. Oh man, this is this is outstanding. Nate. I gotta tell you, I'm planning on taking Mrs. Old Guy out to a nice Chinese place we know for our anniversary dinner tomorrow night. And I'm going to be comparing it to this because this is just unbelievable.
Natalie says, is it too late to come over for dinner tonight? Take me a minute to get there.
You spoke too late. There's like 2 little thin pieces of chicken left. But there is some rice. Wouldn't be much of a dinner.
Eli says, have a good Memorial Day weekend, everyone.
Indeed. Everybody have a good Memorial Day weekend. But more importantly, remember what it's about. Okay? I'm not going to go into any speeches or anything.
Nate said, yes, I have tried those also before, and Les also loves the Chinese spare ribs.
Yep. Yeah, these things, this chicken tastes, there's something in the sauce that reminds me of that rib.
Caperway said, happy anniversary, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We've actually been together for like 31 years or 30 years.
31.
31. But we've been married for 29. I'll never forget the day that Mrs. Old Guy and I were married. I've sure tried. So.
Ralph said that he was trying to think up a good Kiwi request, but the best I could think of was Povola and ice cream.
Povola?
Pavlova? P-A-V-L-O-V-A.
What is that, Ralph? Give us an idea of what, what that is. And hey, I'd love to make some foods, that are popular in New Zealand. Of course, Mrs. Old Guy and I aren't particularly vegetarians, but send along some suggestions that are popular dishes there. I think it would be interesting for us and for maybe for some of the other folks too.
Our time's here. He said happy anniversary, guys.
Hey, Chris. Thanks for popping in. We're just kind of getting ready to wind things up, but next week will be kind of a different live stream. I'm going to make mountain pie pizza, but it's all coming from scratch. So I'm going to make the mozzarella, I'm going to make the dough, I'm going to make the sausage, and I'm going to make the sauce. So it'll be a little bit longer of a live stream. So just, be ready for that. And I hope that most of you can come, or all of you. That would be great. I am going to get out of here. But before I do, as always, I like to give folks that last minute or two to leave any more comments or come up with a dinner suggestion.
Or let me get caught up with comments.
Okay.
Scott said that he made some honey garlic chicken thighs a few nights ago with some rice, and it turned out amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He has made it 3 times since the first.
That does sound good. I love honey garlic.
Natalie and Scott both said happy anniversary. Hope to find that kind of love one day, Scott says. Ralph says it's kind of a crunchy egg-based dessert.
Okay. If it's a dessert, what would happen in the case of a dessert is, well, all right. Dogs are going crazy. Things about dessert is a lot of them take time to make, and then most of them have to cool down. There are a few warm desserts, but by and large most of them are cold. So to make them and then cool them down with the live stream is difficult. So what I would probably do is make the dessert ahead of time and then make that part of the meal. So that's kind of how that would work. But any other like mains that New Zealand like, you know, common there, let me know.
Jennifer Aranda, is there a happy anniversary to you both?
Well, hello, Jennifer Aranda. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in to see Old Guy. I don't remember hearing your name before. Mrs. Old Guy? Have we
No,
seen
I
her
don't think I
before?
have
Well,
either.
welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen. Saturday
If so,
night.
it's only been once or something.
Okay, well, if you've been here before, forgive me. My memory doesn't always serve me the way it should.
Joshua Maxwell just came in.
Joshua Maxwell. Hey, man. Thanks for rolling in. See, Old Guy, we are kind of getting ready to wind things up. This this bourbon chicken that was suggested by Nate at the Crazy Dad Show. And you guys really, if you haven't gone to their channel, if you haven't checked them out, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and just jet on over and hit the like, subscribe, leave comments. They are good, regular folk having fun making videos. So they're good people. Anyway.
Scott says, love your dogs. Have you asked Val if Doodle wants a much bigger brother, lol?
No, I haven't. Only because, number one, I know that Val lives in an apartment, and there's nothing wrong with that, but this dog is going to be way too big to be living in an apartment. He's going to need someplace, that at least has a yard that he can play in. If not, maybe like a ranch or something like that. Absolutely.
Joshua says, I'd like to have a beer or 12 with you all. And Keeperway says, Joshua, that sounds great if you're going to be buying. And Joshua says, I'm buying your beer, but you can't puke.
Oh. Well, whatever happened to party till you puke? Okay. Can I party until I'm at least real queasy? How about that?
Natalie says, the pool finally opened up in my apartment place. I got to enjoy it earlier.
Nice. That's something I haven't done for a long time. Gone to a swimming pool. I think maybe I would, but I would not wear like the normal kind of trunks because of my gut. I'd have to wear them up, practically up to my rib cage. So I'm thinking maybe I can find me one of those old time one-piece bathing suits that the dudes used to wear. They're striped, kind of like prison uniforms. Go swimming in that. That's an idea. That's an idea. Okay, well, if there's no further suggestions on food, I hope to see everybody next week when I am doing mountain pie. And I think that was Steve that requested that. Is that right? Yeah. Steve requested pie. Well, he requested pizza, and then he requested mountain pie. So I'm going to double it up, and everything's made fresh. So I hope I see most of you, if not all of you, next week. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and volunteer a little time somewhere. Help somebody out. If you got an elderly neighbor in your area, maybe needs a lawn mowed or bushes trimmed or something, go down and help them out. Go down to a local food bank, help out there. Clothing bank, I'm sure they could use some help at the Salvation Army. Just give back a little bit of your time. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.